Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. Today, we would like to maybe see what trips we can get, but before we do that, we should also look at taking a rest, seeing as it's already 5 o'clock in the afternoon. If I put this up, you can see it's already 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's going to make it difficult for us, or for you to see, in fact, because we're going to be driving at night. So, let's get the truck started up, and then we can get moving. We can quickly go and get a place to sleep. Let me just see if they're going to open the gate for us this morning. Oh, there it goes. So basically we're just going to drive 8 miles, get a place to sleep. We should wake up a little bit later, but if we sleep now, we're going to wake up around 3 in the morning. Then by the time we get a load, it should be a bit later and almost light. So let's see how this goes. I'm not sure if I'm going to make this light. No, I'm not. So in one of my first episodes, I changed the traffic density down a little bit, and I think this is much better if you look at the amount of traffic that there is currently. It's really not that bad. I live in a very small town in South Africa, and this is close to what we experience daily. Guys turning, so we can also turn. I'm gonna try not to crash as many times as in the previous episode. I was actually thinking of deleting the previous episode because I was crashing so many times. But yeah, we'll see how it goes today. I am trying to, but my driving is atrocious these days. I'm very sure that I can do better, and I'm gonna try my best to do better. Let's just see. On the right here in front, there should be a truck dealer, as well as a repair station. Is it a truck dealer or is it the weighbridge? I think it's a weighbridge. It isn't either one of the two. So it's a truck dealer and a place to sleep. So let's just look at where there are places to sleep here. Basically anywhere here. Let's reverse in between these two. This is what I like about a day cab. See how easy it is to just look behind you while you're checking that mirror. Make sure you don't hit anything on this side. Okay, so there we are. We can sleep quickly, and then we'll see at what time we wake up. Welcome back, everybody. As you can see, we are waking up in the morning around 3 a.m. 3 to 4 a.m. Let's quickly see what loads we are able to get. Remember, we are still trying to get north into Washington, but we can also do loads similar to these to get all the cities in Oregon done. I think let's take the cement load. It's gonna net us $5,000, and it's an articulated trailer, which is not bad. So that of course means we need to go back into where we just came out of, but that's not a problem. At least we did sleep a bit, and it gives us more time to to wake up, number one, and number two, get used to the, or get it light outside, in fact. This load we're not going to be able to play around as much, since it's quite a urgent load. We just get this back on. So if you see me speeding, sorry about that. Just put this on so I don't have to keep looking back. Knock that down a little bit. As I said previously, the engine brake tends to be a bit strong if you don't knock it down a level or two when you are empty. And I don't want to keep on riding the foot brake the entire time, because obviously that's not the right way of doing things. Seeing this fuel station, our fuel is alright, we don't need fuel, so basically it's just hook up and go. We've got about 1 mile left, so basically the next right turn that we need to take once we start moving. If these guys hurry up, we also might be able to make the light. I've been playing around with the idea of alternating between American and Euro Truck Simulator daily. Reason being is I have both, and it allows us to experience multiple different locations at once. So I think that would be a good idea. We'll have to see how that goes. I will see how it goes, maybe record one of those videos even after this one and see what happens. I'm going to be recording most of my videos in batches and then uploading them every day, preferably, so that there's not a lapse in uploads. It will just depend on how things go. I'm not sure if you just heard my cat's bell there, but she just jumped up next to me and jumped onto my PC box. She likes to sit up there. Okay, let's see if our load is still available. Okay, so if we click there, we can customize the loads. I think we should go for the bottom one here. That's a little bit more tricky. So we'll take that job and we'll get it attached to it. Let's just see where it is. Oh, okay, that's a simple go. I'll just get in the low gears here, and I stalled it again. Oh, I must remember that I've got that other smaller engine than what I'm typically used to in this game. I think we have a 435 here instead of above 500. Okay, as you can see, we are hooked up now. Let's get those trailer legs lifted. Okay, so let's get the show on the road. We'll take the other road that we didn't use to come in. You probably want to see what the load looks like. There we go. Doesn't look bad at all. So let's go. I must remember to feather the clutch a bit more when I pull off, or move off in fact, because of the power being less than what I'm used to. Not complaining at all. I do like a little bit more of a challenge when it comes to getting up hills, etc. We'll hopefully this is not the road that we're taking now is not too much of a hilly country. We are currently heading to Bend, so from Burns to Bend. See, we're already struggling a bit here. So we are heading from Burns to Bend. We are loaded with 44,000 pounds. And hopefully it will get to be light very soon. We might even do 2 loads in this in-game day if we can get moved up quickly. I'm gonna try, as I said, to keep it as far as possible during the day. It's just gonna be better. Okay, so now let's see, after this car in front, there we go. Once we get those brights knocked off, and there we go. This robot is going to stop us again, or this light, traffic light. Once it does stop us, I just want to have a quick look at the map and see what route we're going to take so I can plan ahead. I believe that if we don't get rerouted, it should be quite a quick load. Oh yeah, that's going to be quite a quick load. I think as soon as we're past this fuel station or the sleep place where we slept, then I will cut to a time lapse, and then once we make a right turn here, then I'll bring it back. So let's just see how this goes. I really do love that air brake sound that the sound mod that I got actually. I'll keep quiet when I use the brakes now again so you can hear. And I stalled it. Okay, now we need to hurry up and make this light. Probably gonna switch to yellow just as we're on the verge of going over. I'm not gonna stop for that right now. Luckily they didn't fine us. And here we go. Hopefully that should be one of the last traffic lights that we have before we start the time lapse. Okay, so I thought I would just bring the time lapse out right here. We're about 5 miles from our destination, so not bad. We made very good time. They only wanted this load at 10:23, so I think that was enough time for us to get here. It was a respectable time for us to get here, in fact, although we're only going to get there probably around, let's say, 7:30 to 8, simply due to the fact that we're so heavy and we've got all these traffic lights keeping us from getting a good average speed. And I've noticed, starting off with the engine and the gearing that we currently have, it's a bit difficult, not difficult, but it takes time, and at the end of the day, that's where you end up losing most of your time if you're going to end up passing through different towns along the route. So this truck should actually be alright for keeping it on the highway most of the time, in places where there are not a lot of hills and mountains, etc. Even though the engine is small, I must say I quite enjoy the strength of the engine brake. I've not needed to use the retarder at all, even though we do have it, so not bad. We do have an option of putting in an 18-speed gearbox, but then it doesn't have a retarder at all, and I think that should be a good idea since we haven't used it since we've owned this truck, so it's not going to be bad. You just need to think about what you do and slow down at the right times, and then hope that people don't turn in front of you like this guy is about to do, and probably this guy too. You know, he's got some sense at least. Let's start slowing down here. See if we can keep the momentum going until it's our turn to turn, basically. We'll start using this lane as well, and we'll stop right here. With this load here, we definitely need to use both lanes to turn. As you can see, it's quite long. I will also not be reversing this at all. I will probably get it done, but I don't think that you want to spend that much time watching me reverse, unless I time lapse it. I can try to do that as well, but I would rather just save time by stopping it where it's the most convenient, and then once I've stopped it there, we can have a look at the next load that we can take, because we should be able to do one more possibly. We'll just have a look at the delivery time so that we don't end up going into the night. Okay, at least he listened to me. So we don't have a situation whereby we drive at night. As I said, I'm trying to get away from that for your viewing pleasure, but if there's no other way of doing it, then there's no other way of doing it, I guess. Let's make a left turn here, a right turn here. not gonna change any gears now, simply because this incline is gonna pull the RPMs down, as you see. And then check our left mirror, nothing coming, we can just merge, and now we can change up the gear. Not gonna speed too much as we're gonna get off in front here anyway. So we can start applying the engine brake. As you can see, it does pull down our speed quite drastically, which is great. I really do like that. Let's just keep it in. See, this is going to be a tricky start. If the robot stays green, that would be great. Traffic light once again. Okay, we should be able to make this. There we go. I was actually worried about starting on that hill there behind us because of the low torque that this truck has. We're gonna basically make a right here. We need to, after this pickup that just passed, we will use both lanes. Sorry to the guy behind us. So basically, you're gonna make a right turn and then right into there again, and then we're gonna see what the easiest parking is that we can get. As long as I don't have to reverse, I'm happy, because as I say, reversing these two trailers, if it's a B double, it's fine. You'll see later on, B doubles are not a problem to reverse, but other things like other combinations like what we have here, I would like to try, but as I say, it's gonna waste all of our time. Let's just take as much of the road here as possible. Sorry to all the guys that are stressing a bit now, in the other cars I mean. Okay, hopefully they open the gate for us. That gate's probably not gonna open all the way, and then I'm gonna have to shunt. We did. Right, let's just keep on maintaining our turn here. Trailer should clear. Alright. Yeah, let's take this one. It didn't even give me the other option. Right, there we go. Just gonna quickly line it up. That should be alright. And obviously I stopped not far ahead enough. Let's get that. Let's get the engine knocked off. Get this turned off. Sorry about that. There we go. We've delivered this one. Let's see what we got. Alright, so cement delivered from Burns to Bend, total of $5,105, and we leveled up. So what should we take here? I think we should take a... Okay, we're not going to do deliveries that far. Let's take the long distance one, because we're going to get more experience for that. Let's go back here, and then I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. Hopefully you will join us in the next one. Please remember to rate, comment and like beneath, and then we'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much.